we were walking back to the hotel and we went down the wrong way.
Yeah.
And the whole time we were walking back to the hotel, you were just like, instead of walking, you're just like, KHOB KHUN KHA, KHOB KHUN KHA.
You might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly?
Okay, how you going, guys? Frank.
Hey guys, I'm Sarah.
And this is part 2 of the Thailand Tales of Thailand, from Thailand, all the above. And today we are talking about our experience, our adventure in Bangkok.
Yeah.
So that was about 3 days in Phuket. And then we flew to Bangkok from Phuket.
Yeah.
And it was getting there, I think we mentioned in the last episode, but yeah, because of the landslides that had happened.
Yeah.
It was a bit close.
It was so sketchy getting to the airport, and like we left super early.
Yeah.
We tried to leave super early, and I think we got there early, but it was like within the time frame of like.
I think we got an hour before check-in, so
Yeah.
usually we like to get there like 2 or 3 hours beforehand. So I think we were, if everything went to pretty much plan, it was going to be about 2 hours before.
Yeah.
But just trying to get a grab or a taxi was just a real headache. So
yeah, it was, and then trying to just navigate, like the driver trying to navigate the roads to get to the airport because of all the landslides and stuff.
Yeah.
Was just so dicey.
Yeah, it was pretty it was pretty dodgy. It was still obviously raining pretty heavily as well, so that added to the fun. But
yeah, didn't he say that like pretty much all of lower town Phuket, because like the island has 2 sides or whatever, he said that it had been raining so heavily that all this flood water had just come down and pretty much inundated like the side of Phuket we needed to go to get to the airport.
Yeah, so we couldn't go up the main road for at least half of it. There's like a main road that goes like a highway-ish kind of thing that goes down pretty central of Phuket Island,
Yeah.
I think. And we got on it about 3/4 of the way up on the trip, so we were just going down the side highways.
So much traffic too, just because everyone was sort of doing the same thing and trying to avoid those flooded roads and stuff. It was I was pretty anxious.
Yeah, me too.
It's like, fuck, we're gonna miss our flight. Like, I've never missed a flight in my life, and that would have been.
Yeah, neither. So we but in the end, we made it, and that was
all good.
Pretty hype. So into Phuket International, and then we flew to DMK, which is the
Don Muang.
Yeah, something. That's the second airport in Bangkok. I think it's like more domestic flights that and like more domestic, and maybe as well like just like more Central or Southeast Asia flights, maybe like to Cambodia, Vietnam, and that kind of thing. Yeah. Through like AirAsia and the other carriers there. So I don't think I'd ever been there. I'd just been to BKK.
Yeah, I'd only been in BKK.
The main international airport. So it's like more, I think, northern Bangkok, and I think it's pretty similar times to get to the center of Bangkok from BKK to
DMK.
Yeah, to get to the center. So it wasn't anything crazy, but no, we flew in, and I think we got there at probably around midday, something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't as early as our previous flight, and it was good because we got in and we could check in straight away, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Which was dope. So we got in a taxi. Actually, did we get a taxi or did we get a Grab? I think we got Grab.
Yeah, I think I'd pretty much figured out how to use Grab. Because I tried it when we were in Australia, but obviously because we weren't in Thailand, it wasn't really doing anything. But as soon as we got there and I started to use it, it was pretty obvious how to use it. And we definitely saved. You probably saved like 100-200 baht off a taxi ride. So that's definitely something, if you go to Thailand, that you should download and use, because it's pretty much like Uber.
It was good.
Yeah,
Bolt is the same too, apparently.
Yeah, I think they're they're pretty much the same, but I don't know if I had issues with Bolt or if I was just like, I know Grab, so I'm just going to use Grab. It does the job, and
Yeah. Saved us money in the long run.
Yeah, so we drove in, and we were staying probably about a 20-minute walk from Khoa San Road.
Yeah.
So we were pretty close to the one of the main temples on the water. We're probably about a 15-20 minute walk to the main Muay Thai stadium.
Yeah.
So we're pretty central Bangkok, I think, but
yeah,
don't know
Bangkok's huge. Yeah. Our hotel was pretty dope too. Like we got there, we were able to check in pretty much straight away.
Yeah.
And the lady at the front desk just took us to a room. It was a really cool like pool area. They had like that toy crocodile thing on the side of the pool that I was playing with in the pool a couple of times.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went up to our hotel room after checking in. It was a pretty smooth process.
Yep.
Doing all of that, and then our room was cool. Like it was just this massive like wooden panel floor,
high ceilings,
high ass ceiling,
kind of like a like studio in just how high the ceilings were. I don't know. It was really big, and it was like the pool was there, and then there was just a courtyard and probably about 3 or 4 stories up.
Yeah, I think it was about 3 stories, but it was quite like a little boutique kind of hotel type thing. Like it wasn't a chain or like anything like that. But yeah, the room was dope. We got a free upgrade because of our Booking.com membership, so that was really cool.
Yep.
We booked that in beforehand, but the bed was just like a mattress on the floor, and it sounds dodgy, but it's like it was really nice the way it was laid out. Like we went in, there's like a step up to the bed, and basically the whole upper level was the bed and like sleeping area.
Yeah.
And then the seats, like the couch that was in there was just like 2 little seats on the floor type thing. It was very like Asian.
Yeah, they're like ergonomic pillows.
Yeah.
They're just like a triangle with like a little
a cushion underneath, pretty much. Like
Yeah.
a flat cushion.
But we'd seen this before, and we chose it because just that minimal and
Yeah,
like,
we appreciate minimalism and
our mattress is on the floor here anyway. Where
Yeah.
we live. We don't have like a bed, a base, so we enjoy having the mattress, and it was once again a king size king kind of thing.
A king.
Yeah. So yeah, it was really nice, comfortable, and
Yeah.
had the bathroom.
The bathroom was massive too. Like it had a huge bathtub. Like
It had a
we didn't
bathtub.
use it. I just used it to wash clothes. Pretty much.
Had a bath in the bathtub because we were next to like not a river. Well, I guess it is a river, but one of the many rivers that go through Bangkok. Just like a smaller one that you wouldn't see like the water bus going on, but there were like smaller like boats going along it.
Yeah.
And then there's just nice trees and shit out there. And
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
Open the door, but there was a sign on the door that said, "Don't open door because mosquitoes or something." We were just like, "Oh well, let's just open the door anyway."
Yeah. Didn't have any issues with mosquitoes that I found, but
we were fine.
Yeah, we kept it closed just because it had the AC on, and it was.
Yeah.
The temperature was about 30 degrees, and
it was hot.
Yeah.
It was just hot.
Yeah.
Hot and humid.
Yeah, humid. So we just mostly
fresh.
kept it closed and let the AC do its thing, and just enjoyed the cool. But yeah, it was a really nice room, and I forget the name of it.
Yeah, me too. I
But
have to look back on Booking.com and see if we can find it.
You definitely put a link in the description to show you what it was, but yeah, and hopefully we got some photos. If not, I'll get some off their website so you can see what it kind of looks like and the layout and everything. But it was really good.
It was cool.
Yeah, and it wasn't very expensive either.
Nah. Another cool thing about it was when we were on the balcony, there was like these big ass like monitor lizards and the fish. Remember the fish just like
jumping out in the water all the time.
We just kind of would stand out there and like watch the fish.
Yeah.
For a while.
I got a photo. Like we actually saw one of those lizards like, walking along the edge because it was quite high up. I mean, it was probably like a 6-foot drop to where the water was from the edge. But yeah, I got a photo when we were out walking later on of like 3 of them just hanging out on a piece of wood.
Oh yeah.
Like a fucking fallen light, or not light, like telegraph pole kind of thing.
Just in the water.
Like, they're huge.
Yeah, well those ones are like giant, but the other ones that were like outside our room on the tree weren't as big, but they were still big, but
yeah, they just
these ones are like crocodile size. Yeah.
Yeah, they were pretty big.
So yeah, once we settled into our room, we went for a walk to Khoa San Road.
Yeah, we've been there before.
Well, I hadn't. I've been to Bangkok before, but I hadn't been to Khoa San Road before.
So it was about a 20-minute walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so it was about a 20-minute walk to Khoa San Road from our place.
Yeah.
It was kind of like you go straight down a road and then you turn left and then you get to another road and you just follow that around. It's on the right, so
yeah, we were like close to the palace, I think.
We were pretty close to everything. I mean, yeah, 30-minute walk. So probably like 2.5, 3K. And we could go to like a lot of cool places in Bangkok if they're open. But yeah, we went to Khoa San Road. And
it was still pretty early when we went. Like it was daylight, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we just went there to check it out and just to hang out and you know, we hadn't planned on doing anything on the first day aside from just chilling out and save that for the next few days.
Yeah. I don't think we'd really planned on anything throughout the whole trip. We just kind of were going with the flow. We had like a general idea of stuff that we wanted to do, but we hadn't like put specific days on them and whatnot, just because I don't know, we like to just have our freedom and not be bound to doing things.
Yeah, a lot of people like set up a whole itinerary of where they go and what times and everything, which
not us.
Yeah, if that's what you're into, that's great. But for us, it was we just wanted to be a bit looser and just, you know, kind of just walk around and just find some things. And if we lacked inspiration, we could always look up
what to do.
But yeah, it was
even just walking around. Like, there's just so much to look at and see. It's like
it's great.
You just walk around for like days and you feel like you've done so much.
Yeah,
just find
for sure.
So much shit.
There's like many different neighborhoods and so many different things going on in the city. So yeah, we just kept it open and first thing, go Khoa San Road. Which because it was daytime, it was there was still music pumping, but it definitely wasn't as busy as it can be. Like, you know, after like 9 o'clock it'll be getting pretty busy, and then probably like 11 it'll be pumping, I think. But we were just chilling, and what do? We just walked up and down the road.
We were looking at like, because they had a couple of shops and stuff open, so we looked at like clothes. You got that shirt with the elephants on it.
Yeah, button-up shirt.
Yeah.
We were going down an alley. In between Khoa San and a road next to it.
Yeah.
And
it was a pretty dodgy alley, like in retrospect.
Yeah. It was a bit out.
Maybe we shouldn't have walked down there, but
well, actually, no. In that alleyway, there was that mad fucking like Irish pub and stuff.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah. I think we weren't there.
No, we didn't go there, but
yeah, it definitely opened up a lot more than we thought. But yeah, we're down there, and we were like, oh, we'll get some sunnies and shit, and then one of the
Yeah.
one of the street vendors was there, and yeah, we got ourselves some fake Ray-Bans.
I later lost mine.
Yeah, I've still got mine, still going strong. Anti-scratch, as you showed us.
Yeah. He was very, very keen to show us that anti-scratch. We got a pair each, and I think he was trying to get us to, like, we knew what we wanted. Like, I knew specifically what style I wanted, and I got that. You knew as well, but he was still trying to be like, these ones would suit you too, and like, just like upsell us more. And we were just like, no, dude, like, we're buying one pair, that's enough.
Then we had to barter.
Yeah, because he wanted to charge us like, I think it was like 1,000 baht for 2 pairs. And I think we ended up getting them for like 600 or something.
Yeah, I think initially it was like 1,500 baht.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Just like, bruh.
Yeah, and I think we started walking away from him, and he was just like, no, 600's fine. And we were like, okay, great, thanks.
And even then, I think we probably got overcharged.
Yeah, definitely did.
Yeah, to like more than half the price. Was pretty. I felt good enough about that, you know. At the same time, it's like
they're decent sunnies, though.
Yeah, they're good sunnies, and you know they're not making like I've got. Like we have money. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's not like we don't have to get them cost price. So don't feel too bad about paying a little bit extra, but at the same time, you don't want to get completely ripped off.
Exactly.
So yeah, I got the sunnies, which was hype. Been wanting to get a pair of fake Ray-Bans for ever since we got there, and finally.
They're actually really good too. Like they don't look fake at all. They say they actually say Ray-Ban. They don't say like Fay-Ban or like some other stupid. Weird shit. Yeah.
Ray-Ban.
Yeah.
Yeah, and mine is still going strong. I mean, what are we at? We're nearly in February now, so they're going 3 months. So I think for a fake pair of Thailand glasses, that's
pretty decent.
Pretty good so far.
Yeah, I lost mine in the ocean.
Yeah,
I lost them.
Yeah, in
Phuket on the way back.
Yeah, Khaaaaa.
Yeah.
You didn't even realise I was watching.
No, they're on my head, and
you got hit by a wave. And I'm just like, you lost your sunnies, and you're like, really?
Yeah, because I was looking for them later. And you were just like, you lost them there, and they're on your head, and I was like, oh fuck, didn't even know.
I thought you kind of realised.
No, I didn't.
But yeah, we hanging out Khoa San Road, just walking around in that general area. I think we had a few beers and.
Yeah, I think I got my bucket hat on the way to Khoa San Road too at that time, because we were walking there.
Yeah.
And there was just like a street vendor on the side of the road, like a table with like all these hats set up, and I was just like, oh look, bucket hats, because I really wanted one.
Yeah.
And then I just got one from this lady that was there, but I think we were almost out of cash at that point too. So like you were like scrounging coins in your purse thing, and so was I, and we were just like, we've only got 200 baht, and she was like, okay, thank you, and like
yeah,
because I think she wanted a bit more initially, but yeah.
That's how you get them.
Yeah.
You just don't have the money.
Yeah. Just wanted to make a sale.
And then, so you get a bucket hat. I was like, fuck, we gotta get a bucket hat. So we eventually got one later, but more about that later. But yeah, it was just chill. We were, I don't know, feeling a little bit tired.
Yeah, from travelling. Like, I think being on an airplane always kind of makes you a bit tired.
Just like, taxiing to the hotel and all that shit. So, what did we have for dinner that night? I can't remember.
Oh, I think we went to like that place on the very end and had Morning Glory. Because I think we went there a couple of nights.
Oh, I think that was the second night.
No, actually, we had pad thai just from like one of those little carts on the side of the road. I remember we were sitting down on the plastic stools.
Oh, yep. So we had pad thai that night, and then we just went back to our hotel room and had a sleep, ready for a big one the next day. Pretty
much. There's a bunch of those like weed shops as well on Khoa San Road, which was cool.
Yeah.
I think the second night we went to one of them. It was the second or third night, and they had a bunch of Polaroids on the wall of like all these people that had been in there.
Oh yeah,
we
I've got a
got
photo
one.
of that. I'll put it up. But
yeah.
it
I've got a photo of it too, I think, somewhere.
yeah, it
But
was.
we wrote KHOB KHUN KHA on the Polaroid.
Yeah, so when I was when I smoked a bit, I'd be walking around and whatever reason I was just like, because I knew KHOB KHUN KHA, which is just thank you in Thai, and I was.
Is this it started in Bangkok, hey?
I think so, yeah. I was just like, just like walking past street vendors when they're like hitting me up, and I'd just be like,
KHOB KHUN KHA.
And then I think in Chiang Mai you asked me, like...
Yeah, well, because when we were in Chiang Mai, we were walking back to the hotel and we went down the wrong way.
Yeah.
And the whole time we were walking back to the hotel, you were just like, instead of walking, you're just like, KHOB KHUN KHA, KHOB KHUN KHA, KHOB KHUN KHA. Like every step you took, and I was just like,
what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Like, you must have looked so weird, but it was just so funny.
I was like the biggest fucking
idiot. Crying from laughing so hard, but...
So I got it from, like, I used to do Muay Thai, and when you enter, like, if you're going into a fight, when you enter the ring, you're, like, part of their, like, ritual before you do, like, the little dance they do, the white crew, before you come in, you, like, say, like, a blessing or, like, you know, show respect to the, to the ring,
KHOB KHUN KHA.
to the ring. So you're like on the top rope, you're going like this, and you're like, you pray, and then you run your hands along the rope, come back, and I think you usually do it 3 times, and then you get in. So I was just like,
you were doing that, and I was just like,
why are you making a house?
What are you doing? Why are you making a house gesture? Like, it's so weird.
So I was just paying respect to
Muay Thai.
Thai culture, you know.
Yeah.
So
when you explained it to me, like, because you had been doing that for a good couple of days before I questioned what it was, because I was just like, this idiot. Like, it was just so funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah. So that was another meme of the trip, was just me walking around. Just going,
it's funny though, because when you're overseas, like, no one knows you, so you can just be as much of an idiot as you want, and like,
they would.
No one.
I'm sure the locals would have just been like, "Wow, what a respectful young man."
Yeah, probably.
Just walking around saying thank you. You know, I was just happy to be in the country, just alive, present. I'm just going. So
it was great. I loved it.
Yeah, me too. You started saying it too, so
yeah, I did.
We even say it now, like way too much.
KHOB KHUN KHA.
Everywhere.
Yeah, it's so silly. We just get like fixated on something, and then that's it.
Probably a bit of autism.
Probably.
We so that was day 1. Just went back to the hotel, hit the hay, and woke up nice and early for day 2, which I think we started the rest of the days that we were there. We went to, there was a place on the corner, a restaurant, and we go there for breakfast, which is pretty good. Just having like eggs.
Breakfast each day. I think you just had coffee, but they had like proper coffee. Did you have breakfast one of the days?
I think on the last day I had breakfast. But I think first day I just eating too much, and I was like, nah, I'll just have coffee. But
they had like scrambled eggs and shit like that, so it was good. Just nice, light way to start the day.
Like just across was the 7-Eleven, so I'd usually have a coffee there, and then I'd be like, we'd go back to the hotel room, get ready to go out, and they'll be like, oh, I'll stop at 7-Eleven and grab a coffee.
Grab a coffee.
Yeah. Because they did the best coffee in that we found in Thailand.
Yeah. They also have little like plastic bags with their coffee.
Yeah.
Which I found so funny, and every time we went to get a coffee, like I'd have an iced coffee or whatever, and you'd have a hot one. And the hot one would come out, the hot coffee comes out, and it's like this big, and the iced coffee comes out, and it's like this big.
Yeah.
And you're like, stitch up, but every single time they're like, do you need a bag? And I'm like, no, thanks. But the first time actually we got a coffee was in Phuket, and they gave me a little bag, and I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, because you were feeling sick, and I went down to the 7-Eleven to get coffee, and then
Yeah.
I came back and I was just like, oh my god, the coffee has a bag.
No, I don't
I
give
was
a fuck.
so, no, you're lying in bed, and I was like, look at the little plastic bags.
Yeah, they love that shit now.
Yeah, they do.
But yeah, we woke up and hit the place in the corner. And yeah, had some brekkie, and then the second day, I think we were going to the temple on the hill.
Yeah,
The first time we were going. So that was about. There's in Bangkok. I think there's like no hills. It's pretty much flat, and then there's one, and it's not particularly big, but just because everything else is so flat, it really stands out. And there's like a really beautiful temple, like some grounds around the bottom, and then there's like a set of stairs that goes up, and there's like a big at the top, a big golden
like a
it's like a golden dome. I forget what it's called, but it's just to signify that it's a temple.
yeah.
So
We learned what they were called later on.
in Chiang Mai, but
Yeah.
I've forgotten what they're called. I'll see if I can. I'll look it up when I'm editing the video, and I'll put it down the bottom.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was quite excited to go there, and in Bangkok it was really funny because there wouldn't be just like a bunch of different shops like of different things that they were selling. There'd be like a whole street or even a whole block
Yeah.
of just like, we only sell golden Buddhist like fucking statues,
yeah.
or we only sell furniture,
Yeah,
like
wood,
wooden furniture, tables, chairs.
mechanics,
it.
like whatever.
We only sell car electronics. Like
Yeah.
there'd just be, you wouldn't have like, and there'd always be a 7-Eleven, of course.
Yeah.
Like
Except
you
when
could
you need sunscreen and you're like, cool, there's no 7-Elevens or fucking
anything, Family
anything.
Marts or
Yeah.
anything. Yeah. But yeah, 7-Elevens, like sometimes you could stand in one spot and you could spot like 3 or 4 of them in one if you're looking hard enough. So
Yeah.
7-Eleven's like king over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went down. So we walked across the bridge, went past like a big palace that was on the right, about 10 minutes away from our place, and we went to go to the temple. So we got in there and walking around, and then unfortunately we couldn't go up because I think you were dressed a little.
I had shorts and a singlet on.
You
And
you dressed like a harlot.
I know, so disrespectful.
So
But I knew beforehand that you couldn't go into temples unless you had like long pants and like your shoulders covered. But it just didn't click. Like I just got ready and we're going out for the day, whatever.
yeah.
And then we got to the temple and I was like,
Well, I don't even know, like, because it seems like open up there.
Yeah.
It is open. So I'm not sure if there's like 100% sure on. There's probably like a place you can go in up there, but it was just at the bottom of the stairs that it said you can't access if you're not wearing like
no
covering
shorts.
your shoulders.
Yeah.
Got to be wearing pants and shit. And I was just like, oh man.
I think you just had like a wife beater type thing on.
No, I was very respectful. I was wearing a shirt. I was probably wearing shorts, but I don't know, for men it's probably
I
fine.
think it's different, yeah.
Just
Um,
as it should be.
but the excuse me.
Scared me. No, I'm just joshing.
I know.
But yeah, we failed miserably there.
Yeah, and then we went on a mission to get some long pants because I was like, no, I really want to go to the temple.
Yeah.
So we did that, but I think at the same time we were also looking for sunscreen.
Yeah.
Remember we spent ages just walking around looking for a pharmacy or 7-Eleven one day, and every single one we went into had no sunscreen. There was no pharmacies.
Yes. Really.
And then it
we
was
found one
frustrating.
eventually. It was quite a bit away from where we
I think
originally
it was
started.
on Khoa San.
No, it was probably about 10 minutes away from the temple, and like pretty much half the way back to the room.
Yeah.
And it was like glass front, and then we went in there and we got like some sunscreen, so we got ourselves sorted there. But I think, and it was only like a small
A tiny little tube.
banana boat,
Yeah.
like sport 50+ thing.
Yeah.
So we
But I
chucked
think-
that on.
I think we didn't end up getting, like, I didn't end up getting long pants until we went back to Khoa San.
Yeah.
And then by then we were just like, nah, fuck it, let's just have a few beers.
Yeah, so we went to Khoa San again. And this time it was a little bit later, I think, but it was still pretty chill. So actually in Phuket, I forgot to mention, we got I think we get 1 or 2 Thai massages there. I think we just got the
We
one.
got a couple. Oh, no, we got one and then we had another one when we no, I think we just got one.
Yeah, we got one on the Patong Road, the one at the front, like the beach road.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It was good.
So yeah, Thai massage, they fuck your shit up. And like I'm pretty sensitive on the legs because I'm just a big baby. And they just like sit on there and they just like kneading your legs with their fucking bones. And it's like, ugh, it's
And
just
every
good.
single time these like Thai ladies are just, they're so little. And the amount of power that they have to just like fuck your shit up is like
man.
insane.
Like on my back, I'm like laughing. I'm like, let's go, like fuck my shit up.
Yeah.
But
I'm the
on the
opposite
legs,
on my
I'm like,
back though.
oh.
When they're like elbowing me in the back, I'm just like, oh, like
Oh, that's my
that
jam.
fucking hurts.
On the legs, but like especially on the inside of the the quads. Oh, it's wincing thinking about it now. I'm just like trying to be strong, and I'm just like.
But because we're like having like a Thai massage together, like I'm there and I can hear you breathing really heavily, and I'm just like, that hurts.
That hurts. Fuck hurts.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. But
So yeah, the second night we went to Khoa San Road, we're like, oh, we'll get a massage there.
yeah,
And yeah, there's a couple places, and like a lot of them were right next to each other. But
yeah,
we went to one. We just chose a random one,
yeah.
and it was quite weird.
It was weird.
So
Like-
it was
Like we went in,
yeah.
and then we went into this like back room, and I'm pretty sure
We went
Washed.
upstairs.
yeah, but like
Oh.
it was like back room and then upstairs, random little room. Take your shoes off. They washed our feet.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And then it was put sandals on, get changed into those like pajama type
Yeah.
things. which-
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you walked upstairs, and then
It's just
it was
like,
up one flight, and then walked in, and it was like dark as shit. And then what it reminded me of, even though I've never been in one, was an opium
what you
den.
imagine one to be like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what I've seen depictions of in,
Yeah. But there's
Like-
just like all these like curtains up, and then there's like just people sitting there in like massage chairs. Like it
Yeah.
almost just felt like
it was like, I felt a bit dodgy. I was like,
It felt
"Oof."
so
I could
dodgy.
definitely see yourself getting robbed there. I was like,
yeah.
all right,
I
that was a good
literally
massage.
put all my stuff in my hat, and I was just like, roll it up, put it off to the side, make sure
Yeah.
it's all there.
I put my shit in the corner, and halfway through the massage, I had I have an alarm just on my phone
Oh,
to
yeah.
like say, like just just to take a few deep breaths, just to like kind of bring myself back. And
Like just quick meditation.
yeah, just like a bit of mindfulness, just to bring me back to the moment. And yeah, it goes. It's like it's quiet in there, and it's just like. It's going off, and I'm like, fuck. And
Sorry.
halfway through a massage, thinks she was smashing my legs. And I'm like, oh, hold up.
Yeah,
But,
but they were speaking to each other the whole time too in Thai, and I was just like, and then they were laughing, and I was like, "You laughing at us, or like what's the deal?" Yeah.
No, it was, yeah, like it was such a dark room, but we were up against the wall that was on the road, and I think you would have heard it even in the back. But yeah, just because of the music they play in Khoa San, like how loud it is, just the bass. I could just like feel through the floor.
Yeah, it was like nice relaxing massage, douche, douche.
Just going
Like,
through.
okay.
So it was,
Yeah.
it's pretty crazy. Just like how you're going in for a nice, relaxing massage, and you just got like house music based. Boom,
I
boom,
think at one
boom.
point during the massage too, there was like, he sounded like Indian in a room next to us behind the curtain. He answered his phone, like he was just like, hello, blah, 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 and like trying to have a massage here, dude, like, you fucking...
Oh, yeah, some people are just cunts, aren't they?
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was
funny.
I had the massage, probably went for a couple more beers, and then I think we just went home again.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We didn't really do a lot in Bangkok. We just...
Oh, we did during the day, but at night time we didn't... Like, we went out and explored during the day, but just always ended up at Khoa San Road, because we just, as we said, enjoy people watching, and plenty of people there, and plenty of things to watch. Actually, I think we got a massage, had a beer, and then we went to the right at the other end of Khoa San, and that's where we got some food.
Oh, yeah, that's where I had... There was like Morning Glory.
Yeah.
And it's the first time I had that, and I was like, this is so good, let's go.
Yeah.
And every other meal after that, I had Morning Glory with it, I'm pretty sure, for the whole trip.
Just the veggies.
Yeah, the veggies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had some traditional Thai food down there. And then I think after that, probably a couple of bees, and then...
Yeah, I think we, like... I think one night when we were there was heaps of markets on, and like the music for whatever reason was like way too loud. It was louder than what it had been beforehand, and I was like so off it. I think that was that night. Yeah,
I think we ducked into a cannabis place that was pretty close.
Yeah.
Which is actually quite good because it like was fully enclosed. So we went and sat in there, had a beer, and really drowned out the noise because it was pretty well, like, brand new shop as well, so it was nice and well done and shit. So we escaped the music a bit down there, and I think after that we were just going back to the hotel. I think, I don't know if it was that day, but it might have been, I think it was the last day, but at one point we had to, we walked up Khoa San, turned left, and then we walked on a road that goes around with a bunch of just like jewellery shops like everywhere. So just silver too, not gold.
Silver
just
only.
Silver. Because I know that in Thai tradition, like a dowry is usually paid, and it's usually paid in gold or silver or whatever when people are getting married. So there's a lot of gold and silver shops.
Yeah. But just one lined up after the other. But...
Yeah, and exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like there's no variation. There's just a different name on the front, but they look exactly the same.
And they all seemed closed. Like, except for like maybe a bit later at night. Like when we were on the way into Khoa San Road, like I didn't feel like any of them were open at all.
Oh, I saw people in there.
Yeah.
I just don't think it was very busy, but
no.
Yeah, they didn't seem too welcoming, but at the same time, like we don't know what we're doing. I'm sure the locals will be like, oh,
go here.
We know what's up, but
we
walking back. I don't know if it was that night or the night after, but there was something going on with. I think it was that night. It was going on with the inauguration of one of the ministers, maybe of transport or the military or something.
Yeah, something was happening.
And there was
shut a bunch of the roads.
Yeah, because for us to get down, we just went straight down a road, and on the left hand side there was it wasn't a palace. I think it was like a government, but it looked kind of like a palace, but it was like a government building. So we were walking back, and I was like, oh fuck, we're walking up, and then you could just see the road was closed that we were to turn right onto, and then just walk down to the hotel, and then turn around, and there's like police running up, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then they just like ran past. But I was just like, I think we should turn around and just go the other way. Because I don't want to be like getting up and
getting in the middle of this parade thing.
Yeah, like they were just lining the streets, and they had like barricades up, and I think it was like a procession from, maybe he got inaugurated there, and then they drove him down, and everyone cheered for whatever fucking reason. And
let's go.
Yeah, he went off somewhere, but yeah, so we had to go the long way around, just an extra 5 minutes, but yeah, it was just...
Was that when we walked past the jewelry shop and those two dogs are in there?
I think that might have been on the way there. But yeah, there was what were they?
They were like chihuahuas, but they were so chihuahua. They were they were so
a mad yappy. That was
yeah,
so
but
funny.
they're great. Like one of them was cute, and the other one was like baring its teeth at us and like growling.
Through the glass.
Yeah, through the glass. And
So
then
I was
of
just
course
like-
we were like dogs, and we like were tapping on the glass.
Yeah,
and
not
the-
hard, but
yeah.
we're just like, "Eh," and then it's just.
It was getting
I'm
more
just
and more
like,
angry at
"Yeah.
us. Yeah.
What are you gonna do? It
The
was
glass
funny.
is there, suck shit. It was
Yeah.
so funny though, like
Kick your ass.
yeah, this little tiny dog just like
Little fluffy chihuahua, one of them like mad puffy ones, like brown kind, and yeah, it's just
like a
like,
Pomeranian.
yeah, I'm like, keep going.
Mm.
It's funny.
Mm.
Yeah, so dogs, big
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah.
Um,
I think there was a few dogs in the bottom of that temple too. Like
yeah, they were just
It was
walking
fun.
around. A lot of
Yeah.
they
they
look
live
after
there
them.
because the monks and stuff feed them and whatnot.
Yeah, they just look after living
Yeah.
things, and there's some cats I think probably around as well. But yeah,
Mm.
dogs just sleeping. It's great. It's
Yeah,
funny
we'd
to
be
see.
like, oh, dog.
But yeah, I just went back
Mm.
to the hotel and hit the hay, and
Yeah.
that was the second day. It wasn't anything too crazy.
Mm.
Third day, I think third.
Third day we tried to go back to the temple because I was like, I still want to see it. Like it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah,
And
so
then-
so
and I had the right clothes. Oh no, we
So
went to the gym. That's
third
right.
and the third day, and then the fourth day was like just up early and going to the
I think we just went to the airport.
yeah. So the third day, we went and we're like, oh, I haven't been in the gym since we've been here. So we're like, I looked up online and there was a bunch of different gyms listed, not a lot close to where we were. And then I was just like looking through, and they're all just never heard of them before. And then I think it was, you said it was a Jets. I thought it was a Snap. It was one of the two. So like
It
a
was
international,
like an international
chain.
chain. Yeah.
So I found that, and it was in Chinatown. It was like a 30-minute walk, and I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, like
We're going
We'll
to
go
the
to
gym
the gym.
anyway. Like we might as well walk.
yeah. And I was like, we know this gym. We've heard of it before, so we know what we're gonna get, you know.
Yeah.
So we walked there, and then yeah, it was pretty hard.
It was so hard.
They weren't very good. It was like in a shopping center in Chinatown.
Like a proper mall.
Yeah, and it was on like the second floor. It wasn't a particularly big gym, but
No.
it definitely did the job. Like it
Yeah.
had like the racks and shit, and
I think
the
it had like
benches.
one rack, and there was like a Smith machine, and then there was just a bunch of like free weights and pin loaded, and
they had like an upstairs where it
Yeah.
had all the cardio equipment,
yeah,
or like most of it.
yeah, it was a decent.
They had huge
gym.
changing rooms, but hey,
Yeah,
they were,
and
like-
they were nice. Like
yeah,
really
like
get
half
that
of the
here.
gym was changing rooms. I'm like,
Mm.
what are you
Okay,
doing in
okay,
there, bro?
yeah, yeah.
It's
What the
like-
hell?
There's cameras in it.
I think they were like unisex too, so they weren't. It wasn't like men's or women's. It was like it's just a changing area where you go change
Yeah,
your clothes. But
so that was
Um,
hype. But
yeah, like trying to communicate with the guy that was at the front counter was
There
so
was three of them.
hard. Yeah,
And-
I had to get like I had this Translate app on my phone.
mm,
And I ended up just getting that out, and I was like, we just want to train. Like we were trying to explain to him, we're only here today.
just one time,
We
one
want
session,
one time,
casual
one session, like just pay for the session and we'll do it and leave.
Yeah.
And they just were like what do you
Eh?
want? Yeah.
Nah, they were.
And
they
then
were
he went and got his
struggling.
friend, and then like they got their friend, like the other people that were working there, and they were like, we don't know what these people want, and we were just like trying to hand money to them and just be like, we'll just train, like it's all good.
Mm,
And they didn't even like make us sign a waiver or like give us a tour or anything. Like they just were like, okay, thanks. They asked us for our passports.
Yep.
And we were both just like, we don't have our passports. I
Yeah.
had my driver's license on me, and I think you
I had a photo
picture.
on my
Yeah.
phone, so.
And they were
was
just
like,
like,
"That's the best
okay,
we
all
can
good.
do."
Yeah.
But
We got in eventually.
yeah, but it's fucking not cheap.
It was expensive.
$1,000 for both
Mm.
of us, so 500 each,
Mm.
which is $20 each for a
Yeah.
casual session.
I think
which-
that's pretty normal though, because like when I worked at Snap, it was $20 for a casual.
yeah, but that's
so I
$20 in Australia. This is Thailand.
Yeah, but it's a franchise chain. Like
I
I was
understand that.
expecting that.
Well, I guess
Mm.
McDonald's there is fucking same price. If
Yeah.
not, maybe a bit hexier, like a Burger King,
Yeah.
Pizza Hut. They're really expensive.
Yeah.
Like they're the same price as here, which that's.
Well, like I don't know. I was
They're
kind of
cheap.
expecting it to be pretty expensive, but
I was hoping it was going to be cheaper, as you always do. But
yeah,
no, we got there.
that's good. We did our sesh.
Yeah, it's just good to get moving and.
Hadn't done weights for about I had done one workout in Phuket, and that was at the hotel, the Indochine.
I hadn't. I was just.
You were feeling sick that day, I think.
Yeah, it was. I was just enjoying my holiday. But yeah, hit the sesh, and then went for a walk, and I was like, I just had a look on Google, and I was like, like markets, because I was looking for, like, I wear like basketball jersey. I enjoy wearing them, and like I remember last time I came to Thailand, it was like they have really good like mock-ups, like they were knockoffs, but they look like the real deal, and they had like a big variety. I was also looking for an NFL shirt because I wear one here because it's really good because it's nice and big and it's just good for sun protection. I was like, fuck, it'd be so sick if I could find one.
Have a few of them. Yeah.
Yeah, just everywhere. Like cheap. Nowhere. Yeah. Like, and they had like all the shops had maybe four different basketball jerseys.
Yeah.
All the same. So there was like a Miami Heat one in pink, which is not their normal colour at all. They had like a Lakers, and they had two others, and they didn't look like a real one as well.
They were so obviously knockoffs, like they looked.
And every place had them. Phuket, Bangkok, Chiang Mai, they all sold the same one. And they didn't look real, and I'm just like, I don't even like these teams.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even make a case for it, so... And then there was no NFL shirts at all, like the big ones.
I think we found one in the markets in
Chiang Mai,
and it was...
But they were actual, like, they were real ones.
Yeah.
But they were just expensive, because they were like, it was kind of like a thrift shop.
Yeah, it was an op shop.
Yeah, but they're like, they knew their worth, and they were like, charging the price.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, I don't really want that much.
Yeah.
I don't spend all the money.
Pretty much.
So yeah, we had a look. I went to go to the market, take us to the market, because I'm like, it said market, and I was like, I can find like this, and this, and then it turned out to be a fucking, like, all of it was just car part market, like electronics.
Yeah.
Like.
It was just like neon lights, like.
Just like fucking just fuses.
Like a whole shop just with fuses.
Yeah, not just one shop. Maybe like 20 different shops selling the same thing, like car stereos. I was like, bruh. Like,
yeah.
I'm not like, I was, as I said before, like they had whole blocks dedicated to it, and this was like
a whole
cramped
market.
walking through, like like shoulder to shoulder, like the shops were like 2 meters across, so the walkway was 2 meters across, and it was nothing but car parts, electronics and shit, which I understand, because like walking through Bangkok and just in Thailand in general,
there's so many like potted up cars.
Just I don't even know like what they do, if they do anything to the engine, but just aesthetically, they really go hard on like neon lights, or just aftermarket parts. There's
Tokyo Drift.
They're just Need for Speed Underground, or like they've just been playing that, and they're just like, I'll put like 6 Clarion speakers in the back, and like like 3 amps and shit.
It was pretty cool. Like when we walked in there, I was like, this is dope. Like. And then I think after we went down like the second or third like walkway, I kind of was like, it's all car parts. Let's
we've seen it all. I don't even enjoy like working on cars or anything. I'm not that interested. So to go to a whole market block and just be like, look, fuses in yellow.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, much. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. And then we found this other like shop thing that was like multi-level.
That was
You got
crazy.
your bucket hat. I
was trying to find a bucket hat, and then again basketball jerseys, and this was like probably about halfway back. Oh, no, it was actually like probably about 20 minutes that way.
Yeah.
So then it was like 50 minutes back to the hotel or something
Yeah.
like that, which were cool because we enjoy the walk and exploring. But it
we were
was
just
like
in Chinatown, like it was sick.
yeah, this was out of Chinatown.
Chinatown.
It was this market that I looked up, and it's crazy. Like they had 2 basement levels, and then there was probably like 7 stories up.
Yeah.
And it was just like the same thing.
Each story had the same. Like it was like clothes, like business clothes, and there was like undies, and then like hats and shoes, and like just different.
But they were all the same.
Yeah.
Like it's so
Like,
frustrating
what the
because you just go to the shops and you're just on the level, and there's like 30 shops selling the exact same thing, and you're like there's tons of shit there, tons of different stuff.
So much, but it's all the same.
It's like you've seen this shirt here, you're going to see it again 30 other times. So
Yeah.
if you missed it the first time, don't worry, you can get it on the 26th.
I think that was I don't know why I remember this, but it was the first time in Thailand this trip that I'd had to use an Asian toilet as well.
Oh,
We were
nice.
in the shop, and I was just like,
That's
I need
cool.
to pee.
Mm.
And I went into the toilet and I opened the door and I was just like, let's go.
There's a hole in the ground.
Yeah, it's interesting. Just like, I don't know, I think I've like gotten better at it the more times I've been to Asia, but like,
Yeah.
it still kind of just like shocks me a little bit whenever I see one, because I'm just like, cool. And the floor's always just like soaking wet and like,
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Standing piss and
Yeah.
try to piss in there. Yeah, I don't think I use one, especially
No.
into shit. But
apparently it's
all
better
the-
for you.
Oh yeah, I know
Yeah.
it is. It
Yeah.
helps with
Your bowels and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
doesn't pinch them or whatever. But
Yeah.
and side note as well, all the toilets had bum guns, bidets, little. So I was enjoying using that.
Yeah,
shooting
me
water up
too.
my bum.
It's the first time I've been confident enough to use it. I was just like, this is great.
Confident enough to shoot water up my bum.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went made. We made our way to the. We were like, fuck it, let's go to the top and just see what's up there. And on the top floor there was hats. So I was looking for a bucket hat, and then eventually I found one. I got a photo of me wearing it. It's actually
It's on the podcast.
Yeah. So got my black bucket hat, still using today, and
Yeah.
very happy
Good
with
shout.
it.
Yeah.
Because actually all of the other ones, like I try them on, they didn't fit my head. And I
Yeah.
don't have a particularly big head.
No, you don't. But I was teasing you. I was like, you got a big head.
Yeah,
Yeah. You're like, no, you
very
don't.
hurtful.
Yeah.
But I was just pissed off because I'm like, fuck, I can't, like, give me a hat that fits. Eventually I found one,
Yeah.
plain black, which I was like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
But
It was cool too because the people in the shops there weren't really harassing us or like.
they were like half asleep
Yeah. They
on their
didn't
phone
care.
and half asleep,
Yeah.
like, as if we were an inconvenience.
Yeah. It was
great.
so weird.
Yeah, so yeah, and then after we hit that, we went to go to the Golden Temple on the hill, and on the way there, we met
An English.
probably a scammer,
Yeah.
an English teacher called Bob.
Don't know. Yeah. Can't remember his name.
And he was telling us that the
It's like the temple's closed.
yeah, for worship I think for the guy who got inaugurated.
He said it was a
Night
Buddhist
before.
holiday.
Yeah, and I was like,
Yeah.
I looked it up. I'm like, I don't see any Buddhist holidays. But to be honest, in Thailand, there's a Buddhist holiday every other day. So
Yeah.
he was like, oh, I like to talk with people, get my English better. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. And
He
then
was
we're
like-
talking for about 10 minutes, and then he's like, oh, it's closed. And I was like,
Yeah, because he was like, where are you going? And we were like, oh, we're going to the temple.
Temple on the hill, and he's like, oh,
No,
it's closed.
closed.
And then he's like, well, you go somewhere else. And he's like, oh, you can go here. And he's like,
Yeah, he was
get your
explaining.
tuk-tuk. And I'm
Yeah.
like, once he said that, I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay,
As
see
soon
you
as
later,
he said
bro.
that, we both were just like, no.
he was probably genuine. Like, he's probably trying to help us.
Well, he came across very genuine when we started talking to him, and he just was like, I lived in Sydney, like I had like I was an English teacher, I was doing this and that, and like he just was like, where are you from? He just genuinely seemed like he wanted to have a chat and like learn about us. And then he was showing us, remember on Google Maps, like where to get on the boat if we wanted to go to this temple or that temple and don't get off here. And then he like tried to call a tuk-tuk. He was like, oh, maybe you want a tuk-tuk. And we were just like,
so we're just a bit wary.
dude.
I think he was probably like being genuine. Like, he seemed like a mad dude, but we're just like, no, we're gonna go try the temple. Like, we won't listen to a local. Fuck you. We know better.
Yeah.
So we went to
Pretty
go to
much.
the temple, and guess what?
It was closed.
My fuck's closed.
Yeah.
So they said it was a Buddhist temple, but I'm pretty
Buddhist holiday.
but I'm pretty sure that dude, because we went in there, the dude that got inaugurated the day before, that night, they're like, he's praying up there. No one else can go up there.
Yeah.
Because he's a government official.
Yeah.
So it was like, it's closed for the general public because he and his lackeys or whatever are up there and
they're doing their
they're
thing.
praying and shit.
Yeah.
So you can't go up there. And we're like, well, fuck me. We're not going to the temple.
Yeah. So then we went back to Khoa San Road.
And we
I'm
went
pretty
to Khoa San
sure.
Road.
Yeah.
Which is always a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, we just sat there and drank beers and did some people watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty dope. The people watching in Bangkok wasn't as good as Phuket.
Nah, the road's wider and
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a bit more, Khoa San Road, it feels a lot more sparse, and maybe because of COVID it just didn't,
As many
it's not
people.
recovered as well. Like,
Yeah.
just the actual road, it felt, after being in Bangalore Road, it felt so wide and just didn't feel as, like there's fucking bullshit loud music pumping.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it just didn't feel like as near as intimate.
Yeah. No, it didn't.
Which, yeah, it wasn't as great for us, but we just
We
maybe
still had a
caught it
good
on the wrong time.
Yeah.
No, we had a great time, but
Yeah.
that was pretty much it. We hit Khoa San, had a few more beers and went home because we had the flight to Chiang Mai the next day.
Yeah.
So yeah, hit that. Went to bed. Woke up, checked out, all G. Then we caught a taxi, which was nice and easy.
Yeah.
To go back to DMK to fly to Chiang Mai.
I think that was the only airport transfer the whole trip, pretty much. That was easy.
Chiang Mai. Just Phuket was fucked because of the rain.
Yeah, because of the rain, pretty much.
But both times it was fucked. We'll tell you about it in the net, like
in the
last one. But yeah, like Phuket because the landslide, the rain is just nah. But Bangkok was sweet. We just jumped in a taxi. I got a bowl or a grab, which one?
Got a coffee at the airport.
Yeah, chilled out and yeah, all G there and just on to Chiang Mai. So that was Bangkok. We definitely didn't see near as much as some people, but we just kept it open and just walked around and we did see a lot.
Yeah, and we'd both been there before, so it was like we didn't really. There wasn't anything specific that I wanted to see because I've kind of done it before. Same with you. It was just sort of like, let's just go to Bangkok and chill out and
just see what happens.
Yeah.
But
we had a great time though. Like.
Yeah, we wanted to go to the Muay Thai fight at I think Lumpini Stadium or Rajaman.
Yeah, actually.
Radajaman or some shit. I think it was Radajamal. Or however you say it, I'll put it up on the screen.
Because we went to the stadium to have a look at it.
To buy tickets, and I had a look online, and each time it was like the tickets for that night are sold out. And actually, the time we went to go to the temple, there was like people just sitting on the street, on blankets, and I'm not sure if they were homeless. I think they were there for like, once again, this dude was going down there because it was like the main street, like a pretty big street, and they were like, there was police there, and they were like giving out blankets for people to sit on because they were originally sitting on the floor.
Yeah.
And there was homeless shelters behind it. Just makeshift, but these people weren't homeless. They were just giving out blankets, so I think they were getting ready for like a procession to go past later on.
Yeah,
just getting a good seat, but yeah, that was.
I remember walking down there and
we just turned around and just like
but everybody was like taking their shoes off and like sitting nicely on the like on their blankets and stuff, and you were walking down and you're just like da-da-da, and you had your shoes on and you're like stepping on these people's blankets and shit, and I'm just like, you fucking keep like stepping on their blankets, and you're just like, oh shit.
On the fucking footpath.
Yeah, it was
Like,
funny. Like I
feet.
was just like,
Oh, and another thing,
mm.
like in Thailand, walk on the road, because that's just how they do. That's like you walk on the road, straight baller. Sarah'd always be getting at me because I'd be walking on the road, and like that, there's no fucking footpath.
Yeah, there's no
But it's 'cause,
footpath,
like-
but you can still walk towards the edge of the road. Like,
I was just walking
you're just
without
like,
a fuck. and
no,
I was
fuck
like,
it. I'm just gonna walk in the middle of the road.
like cars going past,
Yeah.
tuk-tuks. I'm just like,
Fuck 'em.
I'm in Thailand, baby.
Yeah, it was funny as because like I'd always be like,
I'll be walking
switching.
down KHOB KHUN KHA.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that absolved me of my sins.
Yeah.
But
it's good.
yeah, that was Bangkok.
Mm.
Probably not as hectic as some other things, you know, hangover and shit.
Yeah.
But for us, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Had a great time.
I like
and,
Bangkok. It's a good vibe.
yeah, we definitely need to go there. We'll be going there again, and we'll get to see a bit more of the city. Just, you know,
Branch out.
branch
a bit.
out from
yeah,
Khoa San
Road.
Road.
Yeah.
but then go back to Khoa San Road.
Yeah.
But
But we were just having a great time. People watching, like, I wouldn't change it. Wouldn't do anything
we had a
differently.
great time. It was just nice and chill.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that was
That's it.
Bangkok for us.
Yeah.
Part 3 next week, the week after, I think.
Yeah.
Depending, it'll be
Chiang Mai.
yeah, Chiang Mai. We spent 6 days, so that was
Yeah.
like pretty much half the trip we spent in Chiang Mai. So
Chiang Mai's dope.
yeah, I was really impressed with it, and it was nice, a lot more chill. Great place for digital nomads apparently as well. So
Yeah, that's good.
yeah, we'll fill you more in about that in the next one. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Hopefully you enjoy what I put up on the screen to help illustrate our stories.
Yeah.
But yeah, like and subscribe and comment. Email us, frankandsarah@gmail.com.
Yeah, tell us about your experience in Bangkok. Like, we'd like to know.
Yeah, and just any tips, because we'll be
Yeah.
going there this year now. We'll be checking it out again. So if you got any hot spots or anything special that you think we should check out
That's not Khoa San Road.
that we didn't do already,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah.
But yeah, any advice other than Khoa San Road, I'll let your boy and your girl. So yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Until next time, guys. We'll see you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
You might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly?